I'll just turn the radio off. What was that you were saying about did you say what were you going to say about I was just offered you a Panadol, and what did you say about not wanting to take things? What?
I don't want to be taking morphine or that sort of medication to make me try and sit up and be more sweet. I want to be able to get my body to do these things for me.
Yes.
And which needs a little bit more attention.
Mm.
That's what I was taking I was actually taking that bandage off. But I find I'm better with that, with the skin free.
So, what do you think about life and death? Well, it comes to all of us, doesn't it?
Yes, but I don't give it any thought.
Yes, and you don't want to engage with it before it's time, do you?
No.
Would you?
Certainly not.
Exactly. If you were suffering, then it would be wrong to do it. But do you feel you're suffering at the moment?
Not at all.
Not at all. Exactly. I agree with you. You're not suffering at all. In fact, I might even say, particularly today and yesterday and the day before, you're actually having quite a good time. Well, I'm having a good time visiting you anyway. So if we said that we did something which might shorten your life, you wouldn't want it at all, would you?
No.
No, I don't mean to cause any anxiety. Of course it's not happening, but it's all very complex with the various medications, what we do.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
yeah. If I had a choice, I'd like to be able to make that choice.
yes, fair enough. If you got a bit of an infection in your lungs, because do you hear that little bit of a crackle?
Yeah.
So they said that you've got a moist lung. It's not like lots of fluid in it, but it's a result of your heart not clearing fluid. So you've got moisture in your lung, and there's quite a high chance you might get a chest infection. Right?
What system?
A chest infection, pneumonia. You might get a little infection in your chest.
Yeah.
Now, it would be a question whether to give you antibiotics or not. If we give you antibiotics, we're going to bring you back and your life would be longer. But the same thing might happen again.
Yeah.
If we don't give you antibiotics, well, that's sayonara, goodbye. If given that choice, would you have antibiotics or not?
No.
Even if it meant you might just be a bit gaga and not as engaged as you are today.
Well, I would say that I'm a bit gaga now.
Just a little bit, a tiny bit. Only a little bit. but I mean, it's like we actually had an argument today, and it wasn't very pleasant for me either. I said, well, if a big beam fell on your chest and was stopping you breathing, I would lift it off.
Yeah.
I wouldn't leave it there. And I'm saying it's the same thing. If you get a little infection and it's reversible, then we need to do whatever we have to do to bring it back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm recording this, Mum. Do you realise I'm recording? Do you want to? I don't know if you've understood what I'm saying, but
I'm not that stupid.
Well, okay. Well, could you just reiterate what you think the role of antibiotics if you get a chest infection is?
Oh, well, if a chest infection is going to cause my death anyway, well, that's fine.
But and if antibiotics would prolong your life, but maybe not make you any more comfortable, would you have the antibiotics? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Well, you kind of contradicted yourself, because you said if it's going to be the death of you anyway, then it's the death of you. On the other hand, if we give antibiotics and you bounce back, which is what I think, every time you bounce back, it justifies intervention. You know, if you didn't bounce back, well, death will make itself known anyway. But if every time you bounce back and you're with us and enjoying yourself, and I'm certainly enjoying you, of course we want to use antibiotics.
Yeah, that's right.